Hello, gamers, and welcome to the AetherDRAFT Release Day 2. We're here to play some Premier Draft. Yesterday we got a nice trophy playing green-white mounts, and it's a new day. New draft. We're at rank 36. See how high we can get up, how low we can get down. We're going to have some fun today. Let's hop right in. This set is really fun. I've played a bunch of sealed so far. I won an RCQ on Sunday. I'm having a blast with this set so far. Draft is a really good experience. Every archetype I've played has been excellent so far. Pack one, pick one. Got some exciting things here. We've got this frog. Look at that frog. It's hard to look away, honestly. What else do we have here? Voyage Home. I mean, I guess this is a payoff for playing white-blue and getting a bunch of artifacts on the board. Gold cards have to be really good for me to first pick them. Part of me just wants to take a Lightning Strike. Because it's definitely one of the best commons in the set. Probably the best common in the set. I don't know. I'm going to take Sabsunin because it's a mythic and it's green blue and it seems really cool. And you can like cheat the ability by adding +1/+1 counters to it. So that it can attack and block, maybe at instant speed. Okay. Couple options here. I like Molt Tender. I like Broadside Barrage. I think that playing 3 colors is very possible in this format. Molt Tender definitely seems like a fine pickup, but I think I'm a little bit more interested in the Broadside Barrage. I don't know. I don't necessarily want to go into a 3rd color. New draft. Got to make decisions. There was a Molt Tender in the last pack that I passed. I probably want to start taking green cards if I'm playing green. This will help me ramp into Sabsunin, so I'm going to take Molt Tender. Alright, pick 3. We have a Plow Through and a Veloheart Bike. I think Plow Through is probably pretty good. A 1-mana way to destroy vehicles. Works for me. Plus it fights with Sabsunin pretty well. The fight ability is fine. It does the trick. The other card in here is Hazard of the Dunes. This card's been playing out like a common bomb. It just shuts down your opponent's onslaught. It gets huge. It's really hard to kill. It'd be nice to like wheel this card. I don't think that we will. Maybe I should take Hazard of the Dunes over Plow Through, just knowing how good it is. But I'm going to take the cheap removal spell and see what else we get in green and blue. Lots of green and blue options. I'm going to take this Defend the Rider. I like a Snakeskin Veil in my life. And though this doesn't put a +1/+1 counter on your creature, I think this card's still really good. Slick Imitator seems fine. It's not that exciting. I honestly, I mean, it's a 2-drop 1/3. So 2-drop 1/3 that starts your engines. Minor upside eventually. It can copy some cool things, but I think I'm more interested in like a Loxodon Surveyor over a Slick Imitator or a Keen Buccaneer. We'll wheel something nice out of this pack. Okay. We have a Boom Scholar. Boom Scholar seems okay. There's also Flood the Engine. And I do very much like Flood the Engine. It's been playing out as quite a good removal spell. The fact that it gets rid of all abilities is really strong. Part of me wants to take the Boom Scholar as a signal to move into red-green. but I'm just gonna take the removal spell. See where it takes us. Another Flood the Engine over a Crash and Burn or a Reef Roads or a Beast Rider Vanguard. Yeah, I'll take a Flood the Engine. Be happy with more removal. I think that card's pretty good. I don't know if blue is one of the better colors, however. I've been having a lot more success playing red. Wow, there's some good red. All right, so we missed the Boom Scholar, but it's okay. There's a Keen Buccaneer here. I don't know. I think I might just take this Grease Wrench Goblin and okay, all right. I mean, I don't need Keen Buccaneer in my life, but this Sky Streak Engineer looks pretty good. Green Blue likes to exhaust. Tyrox, Alacrian Jaguar, Night Market. Alacrian Jaguar has been playing out rather well, in my opinion. But maybe I just take a Night Market, make it easy to play all my colors. Stampeding Scurryfoot. There's a Veloheart Bike. Alright, Rugged Highlands. I like the idea of having a solid red splash, even though I missed that Boom Scholar. I'll take that over the Walking Sarcophagus. Pick 13 Pothole Mole, not bad. Ooh. Hello there, Hazaret. Hazaret seems like a good way to win games. Other good cards in here. I think Spire Mech Cycle's probably pretty good, but it's more like a red-white card, I think. Venom Sack Lagak, big fan. Yeah, I'll take Hazaret here. Ooh. The Beetle. The Debris Beetle. Wow. Card's pretty good. I see this Crash and Burn. I see this Dynamite Diver. I see this Elvish Refueler. I don't have... I mean, I do have the Stampeding Scurryfoot and the Grease Wrench Goblin. I guess Grease Wrench Goblin isn't as exciting to copy. Maybe I should just take the Crash and Burn. Nah, I like Elvish Refueler. We're playing the Exhaust deck. This card's going to help us go over the top with exhaust effects. Venom Sack Lagak. Card I like to see. It's a card I like to play. It's a card I like to have many copies of in my deck. We're passing another bike. We're passing this Mako. We don't need the Mako. Ooh, there's a Broadside Barrage. Make our red splash even more worth it. I like this card a lot. Sky Crash looks pretty good to me. That just kills all artifacts at instant speed. Memory Guardian I like, but I don't have any artifacts, so I don't like it that much. Trip Up is also pretty good, but I'm going to take Sky Crash for sure. Okay, a boosted Sloopsted. Boosted Slooped. Looking a little weird. Our Teamer Exhaust loot deck. That Could be taking this Gibberic Omnivores, but I don't know. I like where I'm headed so far. I'm gonna take this boosted sloop. Sky Streak Engineer. Yeah, that makes sense to me. Another Flying Blocker. Another Grease Wrench Goblin. It'd be nice if our mana was a little better, but yeah, I'll take another Grease Wrench Goblin. I mean, it looks like the green is like quickly becoming a splash, even though we have all these 1-drops. I don't know. I'm not taking Ooze Patrol. I don't want it. I like Reef Roads. I think these lands are pretty good. They've been performing well, in my opinion. You end up running out of cards, and then you do that, and you have cards again. I don't like Howler's Heavy, but Dynamite Diver does the trick. Whoa, what just happened? That was weird. My client bugged out. I didn't even see that pack. Just gave me a Leonin Surveyor out of it. The heck? That was weird. Well, we missed a Spell Pierce. Oh well. Burnout Bastronaut. Looks like our pick here. That card's awesome. All these 1-drops. Yeah, we'll take a Burnout Bastronaut. Alright, so what's our deck actually look like without green cards? We do have some good green. Alright, so we're definitely going to play green. Yeah, we're making this all work somehow. Somehow it's all going to work out. Aganosaurus Rex. Card is a bomb. 5-drop, 8/8 trample, and that discard effect is crazy. 2+1/+1 counters, indestructible, trample. For 3 mana, and you draw a card? Wild. Sabotage, Strategist, see Walking Sarcophagus. I don't think I have the deck to make Rise from the Wreck work. But Walking Sarcophagus kind of makes sense here. Ooh, a District Mascot. I like 1-drops. There's also Greenbelt Guardian, which is possibly better. I think I'd rather have... I don't know. This is an exhaust ability I can repeat with Elvish Refueler. I know how strong the District Mascot is because I've played with it, but I think I do need 2-drops more than 1-drop, so I'm going to take this Greenbelt Guardian. Oh, wow. Another Greenbelt Guardian. All right, sure. Run over. Pick 6. I like that. A blue-red land. All right. Help us with that splash. Another run over, pick 8. Wow. Pack 3 has been quite kind to us. 2 Greenbelt Guardians, 2 run overs, a dual land. Do we want more removal? Or do we want Sarcophagus? I want more removal. Beast Rider Vanguard, Clamorous Ironclad. I don't think I need the Ironclad, but I do have a lot of permanents. I could take the Vanguard. I don't know if it'll make the deck, but... Creature, mount, vehicle, creature with no abilities. Yeah, nah, I'm good. I'll take a Broken Wings. Loxodon Surveyor, alright. Alright, so we moved into a red-green deck. I'm glad we stayed open there. The blue cards certainly dried up. We might have taken Flood the Engines a little highly. Boom Scholar would definitely make our deck look nasty, but that's okay. I don't think Boosted Sloop is necessarily what we need in this deck. And we picked up a good amount of interaction, didn't we? Veloheart Bike doesn't look great because we don't have a lot to ramp into. Boosted Sloop probably isn't that good. One, two, three. Okay. Interaction, removal. We have a lot of it. Probably cut Broken Wings, honestly. And then I'll play a Beast Rider Vanguard and a Sarcophagus over that Gibberic Omnivore, I think. Let's see. Do I care about getting to max speed that much? I guess not. It's the only thing is like the Burnout Bastronaut and the Surveyor. I guess having a 3/2 is just going to be better than sometimes a 3/3. And triggering max... The idea was that triggering Start Your Engines on turn 2 so my 1-drops can tick it up. But we don't really have many payoffs. So I don't think that's a mini game or a side quest we need to try and complete. Alright, let's see what else we can do here. 7, 8, 9 green. We got 9 green, we've got 9 red. We have 3 blue. Deck's pretty low to the ground. Lots of 1s and 2s. Lots of 1s and 2s, and then tons of 4-mana sinks, so it's good that our 4-drop slot is rather empty. Tons of mana sinks. Grease Wrench Goblin, too. This deck looks pretty cool. I kind of wish I had another blue source, though. It's weird to cut an island. Or, sorry, it's weird to cut a mountain with all these 1-drops. I think I should cut a forest, even though I need more green sources. Doesn't make that much sense. I think 3 should be fine. What else do we have? Yeah, well, I mean, if we need to, we can find another permanent with the Vanguard. We're gonna dig through with Grease Wrench Goblin. I like this deck. Let's run it. I'm excited about this one. So, I should have gone with my gut and taken that Boom Scholar, right? Take this Boom Scholar as a signal. Instead, I just took a common removal spell. That was a... I mean, that's... I feel like that's a common mistake that I'll make when a draft starts off. I find a good card, and then I'll just see good removal spells. You know, we all have our mistakes that we make. And I think Flood the Engines is a great card, too. I think the two are probably pretty comparable, but... There we go. It just would have been nice to have the Scholar with all the exhaust effects in our deck. It's funny, first pick Lightning Strike would have led us into a pretty sick red-green deck instead of playing any of the green-blue cards. It probably would have been a lot better, just straight red-green. Alright, so we get to Hazaret and get him for 3. Plowthrough happens to be quite good with indestructible creatures that can't do anything. So, that's a combo. A nice little interaction, if you will. Okay. The Omnivore has been quag feasted. Doesn't give things haste, does it? No. This is pretty strong. Doink. I know I have Sky Crash for the Wicker Folk, but I'd rather use it on something else. Something big and scary. Like that. Like that thing. For example. That's awesome. Hold on a tick. Yeah, that's good. I'll do that. I don't need to play all these cards in my hand. Just get in with the Goblin. Keep up a Shatter. Or Sky Crash. I suppose I could just Sky Crash that thing now. While he doesn't have Defend the Rider mana up. Yeah, let's just kill that. Make it dead. Carrion Cruiser's strong. Grab an Autarch Mammoth. Oh, our opponent's deck's pretty good. Hazaret, however, is about to start smashing Fiery's face for 5 a turn. Part of me wants to keep this Beast Rider Vanguard, but this thing having double strikes really, really wild. I'm just gonna discard the Vanguard and the Broadside Barrage. Well, Broadside Barrage does deal with this Autarch Mammoth pretty well. That's okay. Run over deals with it pretty well also, as it turns out. Carrion Cruiser coming in. Oh yeah. It's fine.
In music, though, one doesn't make the end of a composition the point of the composition. If that were so, the best conductors would be those who played fastest. And there would be composers who wrote only finales. People go to concert just to hear one crashing chord, because that's the end.
Maybe our opponent saddles up the Autarch Mammoth to try and make a token, and then we get to run it over. I don't know, we'll see what happens. It's like a saddling is about to occur. Oh, well. Good game, Fiery.
Same way in dancing. You don't aim at a particular spot in the room. That's where you should arrive. The whole point of the dancing is the dance. Look at the people who live to retire, put those savings away. And then when they're 65, they don't have any energy left, they go and rot in an old people's senior citizens community. Because we simply cheated ourselves the whole way down the line.
All right, we're back at it. We got our first win. Do we even want blue cards? Yeah, they're fine. Topping off an aggro curve with the Sabsunin is pretty fun. I like the idea of pulling that off. The deck played out quite well. Swarming the board, threat of activation, making attacks making blocks difficult. If I had drawn some more lands, that would have made the exhaust effects matter more. I mean, Hazaret is a bomb. She definitely won us that game. Big jam. Speaking of Hazaret, hello again. It's going to be a little slower this time. Drawing our other blue card after tapping Night Market or making Night Market red does not feel great. What can you do? It's definitely a keepable hand with 4 cards that I can play and a red and a green source. Keep that anytime. I wasn't sure I was going to draw a land, so I wanted to curve out in case I needed to use a removal spell the next turn. Maybe not the best choice, as it turns out, but it's alright. Our opponent didn't play a 2-drop. Got the Pothole Mole. We're facing Sultai. Alright. like having a 2-drop to play. Pick up that speed. Having 2 creatures is going to be essential, so our opponent can't shut down the Hazaret plan. Ah, the old Hazard of the Dunes. We've seen this one before. Probably keep Run Over as an instant speed trick. Just blast this. And get in there. Drawing 2 mountains after using Night Market for red is pretty funny. Punishing. Our opponent is realizing they have to stop us from reaching max speed, which means they have to get rid of our creatures. Trying to figure out how they can do that. Beep beep. We bought a new phrases pack, emotes pack. What is our opponent's plan? Okay. Plan has been revealed. Let's get up to max speed. We can play a Grease Wrench Goblin and keep Run Over up. If our opponent starts to race us and does a good job of it, we can always just keep Hazaret back as a blocker. Indestructible 5/3s are really good blockers, as it turns out. And take out that mammoth. Trade off our Grease Wrench Goblin if our opponent wants. The Dynamite Diver being used as fodder. All right. Now, probably time to play defensively. We good? Do we think our opponent has one more removal spell in hand? Yeah, we're a little more fragile. I don't think we should turn on the beats. Could really use a blue source. Pretty strong. And that thing has menace. I think we're dead. Damn, what a top deck. Yeah, if we attacked last turn, then we'd be dead because he could kill. He did have removal for the 1/1. It's not like we missed any attacks. What's the crew cost on that? 3? Alright, well, I guess I'm not dead yet. Our opponent just needs a creature to crew with. As long as they have to tap 2 creatures, we can go to 1 and double block the Brood Wagon. Oof. That is not what we needed. Still just dead to a creature. Yeah. That was a bummer. Good game. I wonder... Yeah, maybe I need 1 more blue source. I mean, 3 blue sources for 2 blue cards is pretty good, especially when we have Grease Wrench Goblins. It was just bad luck. Drawing our tapped blue-red source there in the last turn before we lost. Good games. We just flooded out while our opponent had a nice tempo. That Elvish Refueler and Pothole Mold did some work on us. Turn 1 Burnout Bastronaut. Well, turn 2, unfortunately. Hazardite means I can actually double spell this turn. That's cool. Oh, he gets our run over. Pretty good. Take our speed up, play a Lagak, and pass. Great mill, great mill. I'd like to give the Bastronaut. I guess I could give the Legak. Can't be blocked. I guess it doesn't really matter. I'll just put it on the Bastronaut. He benefits from the Aganosaurus Rex more. Here we go. Here we go. Doesn't have double strike yet, but still. I'm not even going to attack with the Legak. Perhaps I should have, to make sure I got up to max speed there. I'll let him draw some cards if he wants. Game prime time. He didn't want to play that one out. Pretty early. Yeah, I was definitely about to reach max speed and then have a 3/3 menace double striker with fire breathing and 6 creatures, 7 creatures. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I respect that leave. Prime time. Good game. So far, Blue Splash, overall, pretty bad. Probably be better with Pothole Moles in the deck. Can I play a Pothole Mole over a Gibberic Omnivore? Sure can. I could probably play a Pothole Mole over a Beast Rider Vanguard, honestly. Or maybe a Dynamite Diver? Do I even need a Dynamite Diver? I feel like I have a lot of 1-drops. Dynamite Diver looks kind of bad for us, doesn't it? Maybe we just play a Broken Wings? Yeah, there we go. Pothole Mole is going to help us find our blue sources. We adapt. Change things as we learn. This hand looks sick. We get to use our night market for blue. We get to play a 2-drop. We get to play Hazoret on turn 3. I don't think our Beast Rider Vanguard is going to survive. We're going to have to stave off our opponent's attack since we're on the draw. Greenbelt Guardian is pretty sick. One's gonna deal us 5. We're gonna spend our next turn to kill that thing. It'd be nice to have max speed before playing Hazaret. Imagine just playing a 5/3 indestructible haste for 2 mana. Let's see if we can pull it off. Alright, what do we do here? What do we do here? We're back. We are back. All right. What do we have here? Our opponent's playing good cards. Oof. Adrenaline Jockey gets us good here with Defend the Rider. Not my favorite turn of events. Interesting. Yeah, I mean, that does slow down my curve. Seeds of Arma is a beater. Our opponent just gets to attack in with a bunch of 5/5s now. That'll do it. That'll do it. That was a high roll for our opponent. Sometimes you get beat. Oh, what are we doing? That was in sealed? That was awfully confusing, I bet. Yeah, we're back to draft. That was odd. The draft game ended and then it took me into sealed right after. I'm very confused. I was on the phone, so I don't know what happened, but all right. Next game with our Rule Splash Teamer aggro deck. You know, no red mana, but we've got a curve here, so I'm going to keep this hand. All right, game on. Our opponent has a bounce off. Good to know. Play the bounce off. All right, finally. Ooh, counterspell for our Loxodon Surveyor. Nice. Gonna stay in the yard. That is a very strong card. House Squad Heavy is such a bomb. I'm gonna have to come up with some kind of solution for that. kind of want to Broken Wings that 4/4 more than the 2/2. But at least the 4/4 can't get through my Venom Sac Lagak. So I'll just Broken Wings that. Our opponent is going off. Our max speed now, Howl Squad Heavy can tap for 3 mana. Jeez. Crazy. Alright, we needed that. So now we just play this 8/8. It is a red-blue deck. I don't think there's a whole lot that red-blue can do about an 8/8. Other than counter it and bounce it. Might have a Flood Your Engines. Doesn't matter which one I block. Oh, that's pretty good. That is quite strong. Eight damage is a lot. But I'm a little bit afraid. So I'm just going to play Sabsunin. Sabsunin's going to draw some cards. And then maybe next turn I'll be able to double spell. That's an odd attack. Our opponent recognized it was an odd one. Yep, we're playing rares. This is indeed my draft deck. Not sealed. And I'll probably just leave back 2 blockers here. No, I need to play this guy too. Leave back all the blockers. That way if he kills the Gonosaurus Rex, I have 2 blockers I wanted to kind of keep the Elvis Refueler up, but this is good. All right, so now Sabsunin makes an excellent attacker. And I think I'm just going to attack in with my 2 8/8s with trample and then leave back the rest to block. Big old trample, big old tramplers. 8/8, 8/8. We're getting roped pretty hard by Zabo. 106. Lack of sportsmanship. Good game, Zabo. All right. This draft deck's awesome. AetherDRAFT is super fun. I like this set a lot. All right, we're 4-1 with this draft deck. Let's keep it rolling. How high can we climb? Rank 20? That was a good game. Our opponent had some super tempo to start things off, but we just had big, fat, stompy things, card advantage to finish them off. Stayed alive long enough for our bombs to finish the game. Sometimes it's a good strategy. And we have some bombs. Sand looks good enough. He's got a rat? Oh, wow. That's rude. We take our Bastronaut or Sabsunin? Probably the Bastronaut. That is a pretty good steal. Crew 1 on that card's pretty strong. I do not like that. I'm screwed here on lands. I'm drawing the Vanguard, the Lagak, and these 3 spells. Be nice if we could draw at least 1 land. Ideally a blue one, but you know, I'm not asking for all that. Damn. No additional green mana here is pretty brutal. Can't draw a land to save our lives. And indeed, we will die if we don't draw one. How boring. How very, very boring. See if we can maybe draw land. Yeah, I missed an Elvish Refueler last turn, I think. Whoops. Our opponent is taking way too long. I'm losing focus. The hell are you doing, Robot? Make a play. That's what you're gonna copy with Slick Imitator? Really? Yeah, I guess I'll do this. We got our 4th land, and we have a Broken Wings now. Something to deal with the Sabotage Strategist and the Haunted Hell Ride. Another Slick Imitator. Wow. How cool. I wonder if our opponent will copy a spell that matters next time. I can only do the refueler on my turn. Well, then I guess I'll just pass. Well, I can only use the refueler's doubled exhaust ability on my turn. I can activate it on his turn. Excellent. Slick Imitator could copy something nasty. The card is pretty good. If you get like a good 5-drop. Do that 5-drop that makes 2/2 zombies. I don't understand the slow play. I don't get it. That was... Could have waited to copy that. Get some real value. I guess this Aganosaurus Rex could be pretty good against the blue-black deck. I don't have any place to attack yet. I'm just afraid of removal spells. With that Slick Imitator out, our opponent can do all sorts of nasty things. That's crew 1, that's crew 2. That is pretty strong. Wow. Wow. That is nasty. Aganosaurus Rex keeps us alive here. That's a pretty good draw. We got this Crash and Burn that saves me against whatever kind of attacks he comes up with, I think. Do I have any bounce effects in this deck? That'll help me decide. No. Okay. That one has the refueler. This one has the guardian. So I have to hit this one. Alright, and then we get to play Sab Sunan. Elvish Refueler doubling that Sabotage Strategist is going to be a pain in the ass. We might just die next turn to an enormous Sabotage Strategist. Perhaps I should have thought of that before letting him choose which possession engine survived. No, I guess I needed to do it at instant speed, so he just chose correctly. Oof. That is not gonna do it, is it? No, we just have to cycle this. See what else we get. Oof. Big oof. Subsunit, we just drew 4 lands and a Sky Crash there. And we drew 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards. That sucks. God, what a shitty game. We were fucking short on lands the entire game. Then we finally get some. And then we draw 4 lands in a row. Oof. Feel abused. Mistreated. We did our best. There's nothing we could have done differently. Can't win them all, but we can win this one, hypothetically. Yeah, it's keepable. Now we have a Hazaret. Makes things interesting, doesn't it? Start your engines. Start your engines. And then we'll name Blue with this night market. We're getting that speed up. Going real fast. Ooh, nice. We are at maximum speed. Uh-oh. Tarian World Tyrant is far too big for us to deal with. Uh-oh. Guess I'll block with this. At least something we can do with our mana. That is not what I like to see. Another land? Jesus. What? 6 spells to 8 lands? Alright, whatever. Sometimes the shuffler decides you lose. And indeed, shuffler has decided. Screw you. I have a plan. I don't think the plan's going to work, but there is a plan. Yeah. Grim Javelineer. That is game. Oof. That was a brutal 2 losses in a row. Not fun. Not fun at all. Downvotes. Alright. Good games. Teamer is interesting. We got screwed there. Here's another Teamer deck in sealed. We have loot. 2 Boom Scholars. Bunch of 2-drops. This deck's gonna be good. Oh man, what bad luck. Taking us out of that draft from 4-1 to 4-3. Brutal. Web Strike Elite does kill Ranger's Refueler. To use Web Strike Elite as a way to kill the Refueler instead of playing a 3-3. I would especially like my opponent to play something this turn. Oh, not that. Oh, Jesus. Muyan Ling is busted. Wow. Well, killing the Refueler's good. Really need blue mana to get into the game, though. Hey, we got some blue mana. Yeah, I mean, I guess I'm going to play Nimble Thopterist and attack with this Throw Roller. That Thopter is probably going to be used as blocking fodder. His next turn, we have Loot with a Lightning Bolt. Or a Broadside Barrage with a Boom Scholar. He just gives vehicles flying. It feels like the best target for the barrage is Mu Yan Ling, but that Crypt Caller Chariot definitely has the capacity to kill us. All right, we get to trade off with Chariot. Our opponent has a lifelinker, but we do have loot. Loot. And the yeah, I guess the Boom Scholar's going to die eventually, so maybe it'll trade off with the Haunted Hell Ride. I'll let Haunted Hellride get in for 4 if he decides to attack with it. I just want to Lightning Bolt that Streaking Oil Gorger and untap with an Ancestral Recall. Oh, nice. Do I really want my opponent to draw 3 cards? Not especially, but I do want them to not have that Market Backwalker. So I'm going to attack. We have a bunch of creatures to put on the board. We can attack back for a lot, but opponent has lethal a couple turns here. Oh, I guess they just have lethal next turn, don't they? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Shit. Not what I need to see. The goal here was to attack with a lot. We've accomplished that goal, at the very least. We'll see if we can get our opponent to block with their Thopter. That's the goal. We need them to block with the Thopter so that our Rugged Highlands puts us out of range of Haunted Hellride plus Skystreak Engineer, because those can deal us 4 damage. And this land puts us out of range of that. Our opponent's at a low enough life total that I thought putting on all this pressure, they might decide, okay, Sky Streak Engineer gets in because our opponent's tapped out. 4 damage. Would make sense if he blocks with the Thopter. Excellent. Thopter has blocked. And Rugged Highlands. That's not enough anymore. Let's see if we can get through with that sneaky play. They thought they had lethal in the air. Our life gain land win us the game. Got him! Got him! Good game, Rancor. Ooh, what a play. Next level plays. Got him. Woo! Love it when that happens. I was able to attack with all those creatures and keep up blockers, so... I mean, he had the ability to chump block differently. He could have let 7 damage through and gone to 1. Kept up his Thopter and the, Sky Strike Engineer, whatever it is, and he wins. He didn't count that extra life. Oh, that was awesome. What a game. Yeah, this looks solid. Blockbuster with Dynamite Diver, great combo. I feel a little bit rude with this Gastel Blockbuster that's about to get my opponent. This is a pretty sweet 2-for-1. Get to kill the Scurryfoot before it gets to make a token. Oh, man. That was sweet. Ooh, a Fang Guardian. That card's cool. Nice top deck. Ooh, spectral interference. Damn, what a blowout. It'll be hard to come back from this. Man, that spectral interference was good. Fuck. Wow. I like the Veloheart bike very much. We're trying to stay alive. I'd like to untap with the Boom Scholar. Hull Drifter very well may just kill us by itself. That was a very good draw for us. Damn. Probably just blow up the Sabotage Strategist and blast. Exactly what I'm gonna do. Oof. Big oof on that discard. All right. Next turn I can Boom Scholar and attack for a bunch. 13 with trample. I don't know. Doing our best. No attacks with the Keen Buccaneer. That seems wrong to me. Our opponent must have some sort of 7-drop they want to play. I wonder what else they're keeping up mana for. Some sort of spell to kill the Boom Scholar. Yeah, our opponent has it all here. What a nice perfect combination of cards for them. And they won't see more than a 7th land. High rolling motherfucker. Good game. Lucky bastard. We will lose to lucky opponents. This is a given. 5-3, that's okay. Well, thanks for watching.